There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Virginia Tech Hokies kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The transfer has it his first carry. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The chains now on second and long. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. He's got him. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hokies. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it on the counter. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that.
There's some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running inside. It's Knight. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Iamaleava. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. On the move, it's Hawkins. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Reynolds. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to run, it's Overton. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. In the backfield, that'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Zings it complete to the right. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The run inside. It's Knight. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Knight. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oh, it's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's a heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Get it out on the screen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Pulls and fires complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Knight. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the field. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trying to find the end zone. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Again, it's Iamaleava. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The run inside. It's Overton. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession.
They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Running inside. It's Overton.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Knight. Finding some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Iamaleava. It out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Keeps it on the option. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Say it in the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, defense. So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Look out, he's got room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Throwing, Imaliava. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's caught. Off and running. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the grab.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback making adjustments. Iamaleava finds his tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Running inside, it's Knight. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, the offense offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Stumbled to the ground. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The run inside. It's Overton. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Overton. Hard running there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they can't make the connection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Dead center perfect.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll try it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.